Yes, more from them next week. It's time to welcome back Ian for our penultimate Waite Wednesday warm-up. I can't bear it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's breaking your heart, isn't it?
It is breaking my heart.
Right, it's time to talk Latin. I'm not talking a Moa Masa Matt. Frankie and Kevin are doing the rumba this week. And I say, don't fear a rumba, because people seem to think that it's the dance of death. But no, not necessarily.
No, not really, Zoe. As long as you get all the key points right. Now, it's early days here, as you can see. I mean, we've only got very short amount of footage. They're doing some pivots there. It's not what I would call the best pivots because she's clinging on to him. I think they're just going through the steps.
Walking it through, yeah.
But what I wanted to do was, first of all, go through a few points. So I'll put it alongside what she's got to look to do by Saturday.
OK, keys to a rumba.
Keys to a rumba, key points. Number one, quality of movement. So there has to be a resistance in the body at all times. You think about that figure eight that you're doing all the time.
Not like
in the hips, you're doing a figure eight, and in the arms.
OK.
Point two, straight legs. Remember, you've got to straighten on every leg. Every leg that you walk on has to straighten. But remember the bending of the leg in between.
OK.
Because if you don't, you'll end up...
You walk on, you hold, walk
on the beat.
Too.
As your body moves onto the beat, then you've got a straight leg.
OK.
All right?
OK.
Now, the thing is, like I said about with Pixie, you know, sometimes it can be straight too much, so you don't want that either, so you've got to be really careful. Then strong intensity throughout, so it's that attention to, like, very focused and moody and, you know, gorgeous, and then hip action.
OK.
So all of those things.
Just remember those things.
Just a few key points.
And you will fly through a rumba. Jake and Jeanette are doing the cha-cha-cha. He is a Latin lover. He loves the Latin. Does this dance love him?
Well, you know, he's got a long way to go. It's riddled with faults, technical faults for me at the moment. So this lockstep is not great. He just needs to, what he needs to do, especially on that lockstep, is he needs to move forward on each lock. Like so that he can snap it. If he stays on the spot, it kind of starts to look a little bit like,
and you don't
like a funny walk.
Okay.
But what I wanted to do, let me get the wand out.
Festive one!
And I just wanted to point out this. Look how high that back leg is up in the air. He needs to keep his feet on the floor in a nice check action. Don't take your feet off the floor. It's cha-cha-cha.
Caroline and Pasha are doing a salsa. Her confidence is growing. I'm imagining this will sizzle.
Yeah, this training footage is from Monday, so they're not really doing very much at the moment, although he's going through the technique with her. Remember when we did our samba, Zoe? We didn't get the music till Tuesday, I don't think. So on the Monday, Monday and Tuesday, we spent most of the time working on the technique, and this is what Pasha's doing with Caroline. And I think, you know, she's just got to make sure the steps are good, the hips are good, and nice and loose, and loose in the body.
That's all looking good, though, isn't it? For Flackers, she is flying through. Mark and Karen are also doing a rumba. Karen has already said it's going to be romantic, not naughty. Will it be a truly tender moment from Mr. Wright, do you think?
Well, for me, the content at the moment, and we're seeing 27 seconds of this footage, and it's from one line to another. The intensity is great, the lines are great, but I don't see any rumba walks, and I'd like to see, for a rumba, he has to do rumba walks. So you can't get away from that. Let's see more rumba walks from him. Hopefully later on there will be.
Judges will be looking for rumba walks.
They will be.
He's taking some star tips from Tim there with his hat and leggings. Simon and Christina are doing a samba, so I like to move it this weekend, which surely is a win-win situation.
Well, he has some good body action. It's very fast, and as you can see, but there was a clonking great big heel there on the promenade run. He needs to stay over the balls of his feet, which means his weight distribution has to be forward.
The balls
it has to move forward. Over the ball of foot. And here, just highlight here, he needs to make sure that he's up on the balls of his feet. And that will help. If he gets his weight forward, he'll be up on his balls of his feet.
Up on the balls,
but at the moment, a good body action. It's great.
OK, it's going to be a very, very exciting semi-final. I love you. You're gorgeous. He's handsome. He's beautiful. He's back next week. One more time, Ian Waite! There's a lot to discuss in such a short time. On Saturday night, the boy from Blue...